Hello, thanks for joining me. It's Friday the 9th of June and I have a 2-card tarot reading for you. I'm using my Spirit Animal Tarot, which I love. And they're, oh, right, 2 have just fallen out, so I'll just catch them. They're by a lady called Dawn Brunk. So, yeah, it's thank you, Dawn, for these beautiful cards. All right, we've got Rooster. Well, we've had him before, didn't we? And you could see that I was shuffling and shuffling those cards. So he certainly wasn't handpicked. And we've got Magpie, and they look to me like they're having some sort of battle of voices. You know, one of those ones where, you know, you've got like the sing-offs. Is it The Voice do it? Where you've got 2 people singing. You've got the rooster and the magpie trying to drown each other out, aren't they? They really are squaring up to each other, aren't they? Which one do you think's going to win that? Okay, so what is that saying? Goodness me. There's a lot of similarities in this card, isn't there? Obviously, the Rooster is a major arcana card. It's the call to awakening in this pack, which is the sun, as we can see here in the sky. The Magpie is the 7 of feathers, which is a bit like the 7 of swords. But I'm not going to talk about the 7 of swords because I don't think that's the message. We can get very confused when we see the 7 of swords. But I really feel that the Magpie and the Rooster are our message today, not necessarily where they're placed in this tarot pack. Okay, so we've got the sun in the sky for the rooster and we've got the rainbow for the magpie. Which one of those do you resonate with more, let's say, or which one of those do you feel when you see it in the sky, you kind of feel like that little flutter in your heart? I know it's lovely when you see a rainbow, but I think I'm more of a sun person. I do like to sit out in the sun, and when the sun is shining, I just feel so just so at peace and so happy. When rainbows are around, we've quite often had quite bad weather, haven't we? And the rainbow comes out at the end of it. So I kind of feel that that is a message there for anyone that's resonating more towards this rainbow than the sun. Okay, with this card we've got the sunflowers in the background, and with this card we've got the tent. So again, that could be something that you're drawn to. Don't forget, tarot has got so many layers and so many messages within messages that you might see a card and really be drawn to something and other people are drawn to something else. That's because we all get a little bit different from our messages, which is why I try and point out as much as I can to reach everybody that may well be seeing this, okay? I feel like the sunflowers are a message about hope and bringing, you know, a lot of people do grow sunflowers. I grow sunflowers and they are just that tiny little seed, but they just grow so big. And I feel like that's a message for us as well. You know, we all started from a tiny little egg and a seed, didn't we? And we've grown into the people that we are, and we can keep growing. And I do feel that ties in with that awakening. Are you having a bit of an awakening at the moment? Are you seeing that actually you've got the potential to grow so much more than you already are? And if you looked at sunflowers at this stage of their growth, they're only yay high, aren't they? But they can grow so quickly, and so can we if we embrace that beautiful positive energy of the sun, or all of the universe, really. The tent, I'm not sure what that would represent. Maybe it's just I don't know, living with the elements or something along those lines. I'm going to come back to the tent. I feel now I'm looking at the key and thinking about the tent, and that's that brilliant energy of the 7 of feathers, isn't it? Where there's so much going on, you're not quite sure what you're looking at or what you're focusing on. So I feel that that is a message for this 7 of feathers. You know, we've got the feathers, we've got the key, we've got the tent, we've got the rainbow. There's so and the number and the bird. So much there that you could potentially look into and take as a message. You could get lost in thought as to what it all means. So I feel the message of the 7 of feathers is don't get lost in the thoughts. Don't get caught up in a thought storm of everything's going, oh, this has happened, that's happened, that might mean this, that might mean that, I'm not sure. We just, there's like an element of trickery, I feel, with that magpie. So talking about the magpie, are we thinking that that magpie is offering the rooster the key, Or has he taken it from the rooster? Or has he found it? Has he gone in that tent and found it? How you interpret these cards is very telling as well. Everybody can make a story of these cards, me included. But the way you're looking at them and the feelings and thoughts you're getting from them can very much mean how they apply to your situation. Personally, I feel that Magpie has earned that key somehow. And he's proud of himself and going, actually, do you know what? Look what I've got. He can't sing, can he? That's made me think. This guy's, roostering away, isn't he? Crowing away to everybody. But I'm guessing that Magpie is not going to be able to open his mouth and sing back because he's got that key. So I feel that's a really interesting message as well. Is that because he's just so proud of what he's achieved and what he's got? Or is he holding himself back because he doesn't want to let go of that? But actually he could win this competition with this singing rooster. It all seems a bit bizarre today. I feel like there's so many different stories that I could interpret with these two. And what I'm going to ask you to do is interpret it yourself. Have a look at these two cards. Have a look at these two birds specifically. And think up a story, and that story may be very telling to what's actually going on in your mind. Don't forget, the Sun card here is called the Call to Awakening. So we're being given an opportunity to awaken to stuff that we perhaps weren't aware of before. And the Seven of Feathers is all about not quite sure what's going on. So these are having a head-on battle. And I think the way through that is for us all to make up our own little version and story of these two. Because a bit like Aesop's Fables with his stories of all the animals, there was always a moral there, wasn't there? So have some fun with that today. Tarot is here to be enjoyed, not endured. So you can learn lessons in a fun way. So I'd be really interested to hear if what stories you make up about these two and how that perhaps plays out in your own life today. So it's a bit of a do-it-yourself tarot, isn't it, today? But I really hope that has helped in some bizarre way. All right, I'll be back again tomorrow with another reading for you. So I really look forward to that. Have a wonderful day and see you again. Bye for now.